Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the LePoppet studio in Las Vegas, Nevada, where it's going to be 115 degrees today, and I just want to go to the beach. So, this is as close as we're going to get. Today, we're going to make beach beads. Let's go surfing now, everybody learning now. Come on, make a beach bead with me. Okay, today we're going to use some Murini on my bead. Now this Murini, I buy all my Murini off of Etsy, and there's a lot of really great Murini artists. I don't know how they do this, but I have a little like Nemo fish, and I have a little lobster. This Murini came from Ann Werbinski, again on Etsy. Oh my God, they're so cute. And who knew that long fingernails would be such great Murini holders? Now, as far as our colors go, we are going to use a Feutré wood, and I have Robert E. from Creation is Messy 2021. The new colors, they have hit the United States. I understand that some of the suppliers are starting to ship it out. So it's here, you can get it. Check with your glass suppliers, and yeah, get some Creation is Messy. Okay, let's see, what else am I going to use? I'm going to use my lentil press, and I thought we would revisit silver ivory stringers. So we're going to make a silver ivory stringer because, you know, that's just kind of the accoutrement for this bead. So let's get started. Okay, so here we go with our prep. I'm making my silver ivory stringer, and I've just got a little bit of a Feutré dark ivory, and I made a little blob right on the end, and I've got my little silver leaf floating around there on my granite countertop, and I'm just going to roll my ivory in the silver, kind of wad it up there. Oh my God, I love my countertop because you can do stuff like this. Okay. Now, once the silver is rolled in the ivory, you want to go ahead and burnish it. Basically, that just means kind of squish the silver into the melted glass, because you want the silver to melt into the glass, not burn off of the glass. So once it's burnished, I'm just going ahead and heating it up again, and then I'm going to pull a stringer with my tweezers. So that looks good. Let's go ahead and grab a little part of this. I let it cool a bit. I don't want my stringer to be too skinny, but grab a little knob and then just start to pull slowly. And it looks horrible, I know, but it's gonna look great when we lay it down on our glass. And there we go. Flame cut, and put it aside to let it cool. Silver ivory stringers. Okay, let's make this bead. I'm starting out with my wood, my Feutré wood, and I'm just making a little disc. It's about 2 wraps wide by 3 wraps high. And now I'm going to go in for my Robert E. And heat that up a little bit. So I like to start out with these new CIM colors. Let's see what happens. Look, it's not shocky. So I didn't anneal this rod, and I didn't warm it up at all. And oh, love it when this happens, when it's just smooth and plays nice and it's good. So right there next to the wood, the Feutré wood, I'm going to put my first wrap. And I'm trying to really keep that transition between the blue and the wood really straight, because I want the water to meet the shore in a straight line. So that's why it's kind of important, you know, go ahead and keep your mandrel perfectly perpendicular and rotate your mandrel while leaving your rod in one position. And that just really, really helps with getting your colors to match up in a straight line. So I'm just going around getting the glass down right now. I'm going to use my lentil press, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll it like a little oval football, and then I'm going to press it, because that's just how I get great lentils. Okay, we're getting close, you guys. I think I need a little more glass here, and probably a little more glass here. Oh, camera, don't crap out on me. Don't get hot, camera. I was really worried that it was, you know, the flame that was making my camera so hot. And then I did some Googling, and it turns out Samsung has a problem with their new cameras getting hot. So it's a Samsung thing and not my flame thing. Okay, I am just heating up this wad of glass. And I got my lentil here right underneath. It's a 1 inch, 1.5 inch, no, 1 inch lentil press. And like in my lentil video, I'm gonna go ahead and just roll my bead in my lentil press. And you can see how my fingernails are too freaking long for this. But okay, we're getting a roll. See, there we go, a nice little oval. Now let's heat it up and press it and see what happens. I went and said, oh, do this to keep it straight, and now it's not straight. But that's okay. I guess the ocean doesn't meet the shore in a totally straight line. We can work with it. I'm gonna take creative license with my ocean. Okay, there it is, heated up. Down goes the press, a gentle little and there you go, there's your lentil. Cute. Oh, my little lentil. Probably could have used some more glass, but again, that's okay. It doesn't have to be what our definition of perfection is. Don't beat yourself up. And we can always just shape it. Shape the top, shape the back. I do want to get out the tool marks, so I am flashing it pretty well. Okay, now let's put on our silver ivory stringer. And you guys can put this on however you like. I like to do it like at the shoreline. Oops, and there we go, breaking it. Just like so. Just a little line right at the top there. And go ahead and melt it in. It looks best when it's melted in this case. All right, now I want to put in our little murinis, and I'm not really good at this, so I'm going to just do my best and show you guys how I do it. The first murini I'm going to put in is a little seashell right here, and I've got a little stringer of clear that I just put a dot down. For some reason, I like the dots of clear. I just feel like my murini is more secure when I can squish it into a dot. So this is just a little piece of seashell murini. I actually made this myself. And I'm going to heat it up very slowly. And then I'm going to heat up that dot and get it nice and hot. And then I'm just going to stick the murini on the dot and really push it down. Now for seashells, what you do is once you get your murini down, go ahead and heat it up. And this one's a little bit on the thick side, so I'm going to go ahead and heat it up and then very gently smash it with my tool, just down a little bit. And you'll see the lines from the sides will start to come up over the top of the murini. So once you get it smashed a little flat, you can take your stylus and put a hole right in the center, and that will bring those lines to the top of your murini, just like so. And it looks like a seashell, and it's so cute. Okay, let's put our lobster down. I'm gonna put him over here. Again, I have my clear, and I'm just gonna make a little wad of clear right there. And this is the hardest part. Grab this little lobster in your tweezers, go ahead and heat him up, and heat him up, and heat up that little clear that's on your bead, and go ahead and plop him down and push him down a bit. Yay! Now, here's where I always mess up. I'm going to go ahead and heat him just a little and very gently smush down just around the sides. And I'm smushing straight up and down because I don't want to smudge that design. And if you try to smush too much too soon, your design is gonna smudge. So be really careful with your squishing and smudging. You don't want to smudge. You want to squish but not smudge. And I think I did it, you guys. Yay. All right, let's go ahead now and work on the waves. And the way I make the waves, it's just a spiral with clear glass. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up a spot right about there. And I'm going to go in with my clear glass and just twist. And what you'll see is that line will start to wave up this way. We'll make a little spiral. And you can make as many of these as you want, wherever you want. So I make one there, and then let's make one here. Just a little wave. Cool off that little clear. And using the clear, I'll show you some more on the back here. Using that clear, when it melts in, you can't see it. It's all blue. So it totally looks like a wave. But you got to get it really hot. And then stick it in there and give it a good spin. Oh, my clear is like busting up. I'll use the other side where it's cold. And then just melt it down, just like so. Okay, there we go. Yay! Blow on it if you have to break off that little clear rod. And there's your waves. All right, last thing we're going to put in is our little Nemo. What did I do with my clear? I just set it down. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to put Nemo in right here on the corner. Same thing. A little wad of clear. Right there in the corner. Grab Nemo with some tweezers. He's swimming into water. He's got to find his home. Keep swimming, little guy. Keep swimming. Okay. I'm heating up that clear blob. I'm heating up Nemo. Down he goes. Just like that. And then let's heat him up a little bit. And smush, gently smushing flat, straight up and down, so you don't distort the image. And you guys, that is your ocean bead. Go crazy, have fun, stay cool, and I will be back again soon. Bye.